Everton have been in significant financial problems, and that's been worsened by the consequences of the backdrop of the Ukrainian war, where Alisher Usmanov, who was the financial backer, if not legally the owner, I think that's fair to say, because he sponsored the training ground, was sanctioned by the British government, so therefore can no longer invest. His long-term business partner, Farhad Moshiri, owns a company, USM, which has been sanctioned by the American government. So there you are, you can straight away see there's an issue. Everton are running a huge loss. They have massive debts of over half a billion pounds. They have the new stadium to fund, which is a £500 million plus project at Bramley Moor Dock, which is a massive project and due to be a host venue for Euro 2028 now that the UK and Ireland bid has been successful. And Moshiri can no longer fund it. He's been desperately looking for a buyer, and he thought the buyer in 777 Partners, a US-based investment firm which have a sporting arm, but also other business interests across the globe. The trouble is, they are not exactly the least controversial company on planet Earth. There are huge allegations about their business practices, and from a football point of view, huge questions about their sporting practices as well. Everton just want a new owner, a fresh start, and the ability to move forward. But it's not as simple as that. Other companies who have less checkered histories have been involved and had talks and have run away, it seems, from taking the sort of stake and the full buyout that Moshiri was looking for. So he's ended up left with 777 Partners. He's gone on the record to talk about them as being the ideal owners and what a great decision it is. And Josh Wander and his partner, who are the people who run the company, have been to Everton and Goodison and written their impassioned words to the Everton fans. I don't think anyone's buying it is the problem. And the bigger issue is, looks like the Financial Conduct Authority and therefore the Premier League won't be buying it either. And as a consequence, if that is the case, 777 Partners will not be buying Everton Football Club. They've made promises and said they'll do a great job and they want to be custodians of this wonderful club, and they have no doubt that they can be great owners, etc., etc. But they've not answered today's story, which is that they have basically not given the FCA the financial statements and audits that are required for them to approve the company. And under Premier League rules that were introduced in March by a unanimous vote of the 20 clubs, if you're suspended by the FCA, you are disqualified from owning an English Premier League club. That's how serious it is. One never wants to raise that ugly prospect because of the sheer mental, physical blow and psychological blow it would have to the club, to the fans, to the city, etc. But there does appear to be an existential threat to Everton FC, yes. Who will fund the club if there's no owner, if there's no one who can take on those debts? How are they going to meet their bills? How are they going to pay for this stadium? All of these issues are huge. And there's also, which is just a byproduct, they've got a Premier League inquiry due next week when they could have points deducted for breaching financial fair play rules over the previous 2 seasons. They are in a huge hole, it appears. And there's no sign of them clambering out of it. In fact, if anything, that hole is getting deeper and deeper and deeper with every passing week.